Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited. I'll be recreating this beautiful bohemian style wall hanging that I found on Amazon. So if you're interested in seeing how I make it, please keep watching. I wanted to buy recently a bohemian inspired wall hanging for my daughter's room. I looked at on Amazon and I saw this beautiful wall hanging, and I knew right away that I could make one of my own for much less. So these are the supplies that I'm going to use for this project, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So this right here, I got it at the dollar store. It's a summer game and it was $3. What I'm gonna do is just to remove all of the casing so that I could use the frame of this toy for my project. I didn't want to use a hula hoop just because it would be very big for my project, and I thought this would be the next best thing to use, and it was the perfect size. I was super happy I found this, and it was just $3. So if I referred back to the item on Amazon, I could see that the hoop was covered in a fine twine. That's what I did initially, but I thought I would wrap it around with the medium-sized jute twine instead because I like that look. So that's what I'm gonna do. As you can see there, I've started wrapping it before with the finer jute, but here I decided to change it. So I'm just using some hot glue, and then I'm just gonna wrap around all the way, making sure that everything is tightly packed together, and then I'm gonna do that for the whole hoop right here. I also realized that because the whole jute rope was too big, so what I'm going to do is just to do it piece by piece. That way it's easier to handle. So I'm going to cut a large section, and then I'm going to cover that, secure it in hot glue, and then continue all the way till I finish this this whole loop. Today I'm joining the Look for Less challenge hosted by Yami at the Latina Next Door that she does every month with a new co-host. This month her co-host is Haley at The Farmer and the Southern Belle, and I'll leave the link to their channels in the description below. Please make sure to go and visit them. This piece had so many tassels, and I've done tassel tutorials previously in my channel, but I'm going to do once more here. So I'm going to take one of the finer jute twine, I'm going to fold it in two, and then just tie a knot at the end, because if you see the project, all of the tassels are hanged with these finer jute twine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make few of them. And then I'm also going to cut a small piece of twine that I'm going to use to tie in the tassel. Now this yarn that I got is a cream color mixed with a little bit of more darker colors in between. I really like this yarn, and I got it at Walmart. And so to make the tassel, depending on how large you want, I'm just going to use it here and do it with my fingers. So I'm using the thumb just to secure one end, and then I'm just going to roll it around my fingers, and I'm going to spread my fingers just a little bit so that I get a bit of a larger tassel. And here I'm going to go around my fingers 19 times so that all of them are the same size. I wanted it to be a little bit puffy, but not too large and not too thin, and 19 hoops around my fingers was the perfect size. So once you have all of the 19 hoops done, what you want to do is to take the jute twine that you made initially, and then you want to go under the loops that you made, and then you want to split it in half, and then just pull it through the center so that you can secure it in a knot. Once that's done, you want to gather all of the tassel together, and then using the smaller twine piece that we initially cut off, you just want to hold it with your thumb to secure that in place, and then just turn around so that you can gather all of it together, and you want to secure it with the knot. It's as easy as that to make a tassel. And then once you have your not done. I'm just gonna do 2 just to make sure that everything is super secure and it's not gonna fall apart. And then I'm gonna take the pair of scissors and trim away any of the excess. And now to complete and to get your tassel, all you want to do is to cut the bottom of the loops so that you can free all of the little strands of your tassel. It's super cute. I love this project. It's super relaxing to do it, and for this project you need at least about 19 small tassels. So just sit there and then start making your tassels, and at the end you just want to hold everything down and give a good trim so that everything is matching and they're all the same length. If you are joining the DIY Residence for the first time, then welcome. I upload new videos every week and I share the many DIY projects that I do in hopes to inspire others to do crafts. So if this is something that interests you, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss on any of my future projects. So here I'm just making a few of the strands that will be holding the tassels. I would need a few long ones, few medium size, as well as few smaller or shorter size, as in the piece that I was referring to from Amazon. So what I'm going to do is to make all of my strands first, and then I'm going to cut out the smaller piece of twine that I need to tie my tassel. That way I could just keep on making the tassels one by one so that I don't need to stop in between to make those strands. And now once you have all of your tassels made, this is the fun part. So I'm just going to lay the loop on my working surface and I'm going to assemble, or I'm going to bunch them all in the different length that I made, and then I'm just going to tie it to the hoop that I made. I think it's such a beautiful and easy project to do, and I love this project, and I'm going to show you how it looks like at the end. It's super gorgeous, and I think it really looks similar to the one in Amazon, and I was able to make it with less than $10. So here on this part, you just want to take your time and put the longer pieces first, and then do the mediums and then the small, so that they're all lined up and looks like the picture that I was, or the object that I was referring to. And I also found it easier to hang it on the wall and just hang the tassels. That way you can really get an idea of the length and make sure you have them all aligned and in the way that you want. So this is another way to do. I think it was much easier so that you get a visual of what you're doing while hanging it on the wall. Once I was happy with how everything looked, I just took my scissors and trim away any of the excess around the knots, and that was the end of the project. I think it looks super cute, and this is how it turned out. I'm in love with this project and I can't wait to hang it in my daughter's nursery, and it would be such a cute addition with everything else that she has. So this is the piece that I was referring to on Amazon, and let me show you how mine look. So this is how mine turned out to be. I think it looks very similar. I love the rustic and bohemian look that it gives, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.